Hi, I'm Rock.
And I'm Sweeny.
And we're here for the Drustvar flyby, as it were.
That's right. We are now in Drustvar. This is the zone the only zone so far that I've completed, almost completed, technically. And I loved it. By the way, just FYI, I leveled to 115. I did 5 levels just doing this zone. So if you're a completionist and you hit everything, you can level pretty quickly in this game. I think 2 zones at the most and you'll hit max.
All right.
Considering you got 6, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So that's something to keep in mind, folks.
Yep.
And that's, again, we're still playing the beta. So
yes.
When Battle for Azeroth does drop in August, with all of the kinks worked out, you'll probably level up even faster than that.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be much changing now with less than 2 months to go. I think it's now at the tweaking kind of stages. So I think what you see here is what you're getting now.
I'm just saying they're probably going to add more content, like the raids and the
the extra the end game stuff. Absolutely,
right.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So getting back to this,
yep.
What we've got here is
it's one giant zone of witch hunting. If you break it down at the end,
a lot of cursed villages, a lot of
yep.
Curses to break and witches to hunt down, and proving people aren't witches.
People aren't witches. Right there, that little hanging post there. Yeah. There's a whole section where you're just trying to make sure this one lady does not get killed. So,
all right,
a lot of fetching for that one. And this is similar to the Tearsguard Sound. We're skimming just that line between zones as we head a bit more north of to the northern part of Drustvar.
And you also said there were like druid circles in this as well, right?
Yeah, the witches. There's evil druids and witches all seem to be kind of combined. So you're facing witches and you're facing evil, wicked, wicker creatures. Yeah. So a lot of it's kind of investigating what's wrong with whatever certain village you happen upon, whether they're frozen, whether it's a disease, whether there's an evil person running the town, and then you kind of go from there.
I have to again mention that the music and the art style for this expansion especially is just amazing.
It's gorgeous.
Like the waterfalls and the trees. And you get the feeling that with this expansion, Blizzard is almost showing off of what they can do. And I don't mind that. I want them to show off more, because when they get it right, they're getting it so damn right that it's... I like them showing off, is basically what I'm saying.
I feel like they haven't become complacent anymore, which was really nice. When the subscribers kind of didn't hit that crazy peak that it did 10 years ago, but it leveled off to a certain amount. I think it's about 5 million. And they went, okay, 5 million. Okay, that's what we have. That's fine. Now let's hit it out of the park, you know? So...
Let's make sure that those 5 million stay happy and stay consistent.
Yeah, because that's still a lot of money coming in. That's still like... What is that?
It's crazy.
75 million a month?
It's crazy, whatever it is.
Anyways... So we just passed through the Crimson Forest. Mm-hmm. This section very much feels like Nazmir in Zandalar. It's very kind of dark and dreary, almost swamp-like. This is where a lot of druids and a lot of witches are doing sacrifices or spitting some spells. And there's usually some giant wicker creatures walking around that, if you don't pay attention, can sneak up behind you and kill you.
And now... this expansion drops on the 14th of August, you said?
Yes, sir.
And at the very end of, like, in a month and a half, it's going to be Halloween, and I have to imagine they're going to be doing something interesting for both this and for the Blood Moon trolls, like the vampire trolls for Halloween. I would hope that
they incorporate these new zones instead of just doing the traditional Headless Horseman thing. Hopefully they think of that.
I'm thinking so, because again, at the end of this zone, we're going to see it coming up. You say there's a haunted house as the final...
You kind of see it in the corner there just a bit.
Right.
Parts of it, I should say.
Right, and that's like the final dungeon on this? That's the culmination
that is the dungeon of this zone, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So this whole family that runs this section of Drustvar are called the Waycrests. Mm-hmm. And you find out that...
and it's right there, right?
Right over there. That's Waycrest Manor. And you haven't seen Mr. Lord or Lady Waycrest in quite a while, and you need to go find out what happened to them.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah,
So that's
it
where
is.
you're going to be heading and it's getting rave reviews, right?
Yes, people have been saying wonderful things about that. It actually feels like you're in a haunted mansion.
And we're not going to spoil it for you. We're going to leave it at that.
That's it.
And for that, I am Rock.
And I am Sweeny. We're folding for now.
And we'll deal with you later.